Guys, I thought I make a quick video today. I'm on a walk right now, as you may see. You see the stuff, but I was having a thought about delusions and people's beliefs, and I was pretty intrigued by it, so I thought I would share it. So the idea is that we all live in delusion, and we should pick our delusions based on that. And it's the idea that we need to basically understand that since we all have delusions, we should just pick which delusion we live in and have beliefs that only serve us. And so I was thinking, a lot of us, including myself, have beliefs that do not fully serve us, such as like, I can't do this, or, beliefs of just complete inadequacy, which is fine to a degree, but I feel like if it stops you from doing something that you really want to do, it could be very harmful to who you're trying to become. And I think that it would be good to live in a delusion as if you were that type of person to be able to achieve those things. And you might say, like, it may be false confidence, and I might be wrong about this, but I feel like most times, 9 times out of 10, like, you have that false confidence, you'll get hit, but then I feel like you'll be able to come back better, because it's like, oh yeah, you're that type of person who can withstand that type of hit from pain and whatnot. So instead of living in a delusion that, you are inadequate, live in a delusion that you are the shit, simply put. And I think that will help a lot of the problems that you may face in life, especially because in the end, most of the people who are at the top probably live in a delusion that they're like literally kingpins, and they're different. They're those people. So you may as well have beliefs that serve you, and if it means being delusional to some degree about your ability and what you want, so be it. Specifically, like Michael Jordan is an example. People used to say, and I was listening to a podcast the other day, or not another day, probably, if I remember correctly, almost a year ago actually, about Michael Jordan. There was a guy reading a biography by him, and he was talking about other players who knew Michael Jordan. They were all saying that, like, Michael Jordan was very delusionally confident in his abilities, even if he wouldn't serve up, even if he wouldn't do that. Now that's surprising, Michael Jordan not delivering a punch, pretty crazy. But like, people in high school and people on his college team were like, this kid is just delusional. But it was because he used his confidence as a way to put pressure on himself to become the type of person that he was. And if a guy who has 6 rings and did all that stuff was able to accomplish what he did, and he was delusional at the beginning so he could become that and put the pressure on himself, so be it. So that's all it was, guys. Sorry if I'm breathing a lot. Just maybe give it a try, be a little bit delusional, and really the sum of this, the gist of this, is just to have beliefs that serve you. So if you like this message, if you want anybody to share it, send it to somebody, and do what you want with this information. Have a blessed week.